Tonight, a secret, older than the sands, whispers through the heart of the seeker. For centuries, Ibn Arabi, the master of the hidden realities, kept this sacred name, guarded within the chambers of the heart. This name, simple, yet infinitely powerful. A single utterance can awaken what has long slept. They say, one night of devotion, one breath, and the doors of your soul swing open. Do not turn away. Do not scroll. For tonight, the heart listens differently, and Allah speaks softly to those who wait. Your heart feels heavy tonight. Though no one sees it, it carries silent storms, memories you cannot speak, pain you cannot name, whispers that haunt your nights. Why does sleep escape you? Why does the soul feel restless, even in peace? These hidden pains, these quiet burdens, they are calling for a name, a light to touch the depths of your heart. For centuries, a sacred name has been whispered only in the hearts of the devoted. This name, simple yet infinitely profound, is Allahu. Ibn Arabi, the master of hidden realities, called it the breath of the heart. He said that within this name lies a light so subtle, yet so powerful, that it can awaken what has long slept inside the soul. Many have repeated it mechanically, unaware of its depth, but those who utter it with awareness, with longing, feel the veil between the heart and the divine begin to lift. Each syllable, Allah, who is a pulse, a rhythm that resonates with the very essence of existence. This name does not demand prayer or ritual. It only asks for presence. It does not promise miracles in sight, but it transforms the unseen, softening hardened hearts, calming restless thoughts, and opening the doors to hidden tranquility. Ibn Arabi warned that it is not for the distracted or the impatient. It is a gift for the seeker, the one willing to listen, to feel, to let the heart remember what it has forgotten. When you whisper, Allahu, something remarkable begins to stir within the heart. At first, it is subtle, a gentle warmth, almost like the first rays of dawn brushing against the edge of a sleeping desert. The heart, which carries unseen burdens and silent pains, starts to breathe differently. Each syllable is a vibration, a sacred rhythm that resonates with the very core of your existence. Allah stretches your awareness, reminding you of the one who has always been and always will be. Is the echo of existence itself, a sound that has no beginning and no end. Together, they form a sacred pulse, a heartbeat of the universe mirrored in your own chest. Your mind, often racing with worries and endless thoughts, begins to soften. Tension releases, layer by layer, until it feels as though the invisible chains around your heart are melting. A profound calm washes over the soul. You may notice a tear, a shiver, or even a smile breaking softly across your lips. The subtle acknowledgement of something greater, waiting silently for you all along. This is not magic. This is presence. This is the heart remembering what it has always known but had forgotten. That peace does not come from outside. It comes from the whisper of the divine within. Ibn Arabi called it the breath of the heart, and when said with sincerity, it awakens a quiet revolution inside, a transformation so gentle yet so eternal that the heart begins to recognize its own longing for Allah. Long ago, in a quiet night under the endless sky of Andalusia, a young Ibn Arabi wandered alone through the desert. The air was cool, the stars innumerable, and the silence so deep it seemed to listen back. He carried with him the questions of a restless heart, Why does the soul yearn? Why does the heart ache even in worship? He wandered until he reached an ancient forgotten mosque. Its doors were weathered, its walls silent witnesses to centuries of devotion. Inside, the air was thick with stillness. Ibn Arabi sat cross-legged, closing his eyes, seeking guidance. The whispers of the heart began softly at first, like a breeze brushing over the dunes. Then, in that sacred stillness, he heard it. A sound emanating not from the lips, but from within the core of being itself. It was simple, yet profound. The repetition felt alive, vibrating in the chest, echoing through the corridors of the soul. He realized that this was not mere sound. It was the rhythm of existence, the breath of the divine coursing through creation. Every time he breathed, Allahu, he felt the veil lift slightly, and the world outside melted into the divine presence. Night after night, Ibn Arabi practiced this utterance with total presence, letting go of thought, ego, and distraction. He discovered that the name was a key to the hidden chambers of the heart, where longing, grief, and love for Allah intertwined. The heart, once heavy, began to soften. The mind, once restless, became still. And in that stillness, he glimpsed what he later called the secret of all secrets. The heart only truly opens when it surrenders to the name that carries the essence of Allah himself. From that night onwards, Ibn Arabi carried this secret gently, sharing it with those who were ready, those whose hearts were calling silently, those who could feel, even without understanding, that one name could transform the inner world completely. And tonight, that same secret waits quietly within you. Tonight, when you sit to recite Allahu, know that you are not merely saying words. You are entering a sacred rhythm, a pulse that has connected hearts of seekers for centuries. Prepare your heart first, for the mind may wander, but the heart is the doorway. Find a quiet space where the world's noise cannot reach you. Sit comfortably, with your back straight, your hands resting lightly on your knees. Close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath. Feel your chest expand, your lungs fill, and imagine the air carrying the name, the energy of the divine, into every fiber of your being. Now, whisper softly, Allah. Let each syllable flow naturally. Do not rush. Let the sound resonate within your chest. Feel it vibrating along your spine, reverberating in your heart. Each repetition is not just a word. It is a connection, a bridge between your soul and Allah. Do not force feelings. Do not chase visions. The power lies in presence, in awareness. Let the heart do the listening. If your mind drifts, gently bring it back to the sound, the vibration, the sacred rhythm. Repeat the name slowly, letting it expand with each breath. Allah, Allah, You may notice sensations, a warmth in the chest, a tear forming, a subtle shift in the heaviness of the heart. These are not the goal, but signs that your heart is remembering. Keep breathing with the name, synchronizing each inhale and exhale with the sacred syllables. Recite for a few minutes at first, then longer if your heart calls for it. The longer you sit in presence, the deeper the effect. Ibn Arabi said that this practice is a key, not to force the soul, but to unlock what has always been waiting within. At the end, sit in silence for a moment. Feel the stillness, the soft light of calm within your heart. Whisper a prayer, a gratitude, or simply rest in the remembrance. Know that tonight, even this simple act has planted seeds of peace, love, and divine connection. And remember, Allahu is not just recited, it is felt, breathed, lived. Tonight, let it awaken what your heart has longed for. After you have whispered Allahu with presence, something subtle begins to shift inside. At first, it may feel almost invisible, a softening, a gentle stirring, as though the heart, heavy with memories and burdens, is finally being noticed. The restlessness that has lived within you quietly for years begins to loosen its grip, like morning mist dissolving under the sun. You may notice your chest feeling lighter, as if an unseen weight has been lifted. Thoughts that once spiraled endlessly now pause, creating space. A space where clarity, peace, and understanding quietly reside. Emotions, once tangled and chaotic, begin to untwist. The sorrow you carried, the anxiety you endured, even the anger you did not speak of. These begin to transform, slowly melting into something gentler. The beauty of this change is that it is not forced. It does not scream for attention. It whispers. A tear may come, unbidden, washing away unseen scars. A smile may appear, soft and unexpected, signaling a small remembrance of joy long forgotten. Your soul recognizes its own reflection in the divine, and in that recognition, a profound sense of belonging settles. You will feel a connection to something far greater than yourself, a subtle awareness that you are not alone, that the divine has always been listening, waiting, ready to respond to the whispers of your heart. This feeling is quiet, yet it is powerful, like the deep hum of the universe vibrating in your chest. With each repetition of Allahu, the transformation deepens. The heart that once recoiled from pain now embraces its presence. The mind that once raced finds rhythm in stillness. And the soul that once wandered aimlessly now senses direction, a pull toward love, mercy, and tranquility. Ibn Arabi described this transformation as the awakening of the heart's hidden garden, a place of light, peace, and remembrance that exists within all seekers, but is revealed only to those who persist with sincerity. Tonight, as you breathe, whisper, and simply be present, you are entering that garden. Feel it. Let it settle. Let it remind you that the heart can always be renewed, the soul can always be healed, and peace is always closer than you think. This is the change, quiet yet eternal, that Allahu plants within you. Tonight, as your whispers of Allahu fade into silence, sit quietly and feel the space that has opened within your heart. Do not rush. Do not break the stillness. Let the calmness settle, like gentle waves washing over the shore of your soul. Remember, this name is not just a sound. It is a presence, a pulse, a sacred connection that reaches beyond thought, beyond words. It has touched your heart tonight, softening what was rigid, illuminating what was hidden, and reminding you of the divine that has always been near. Take a deep breath. Feel the warmth spreading through your chest, the subtle peace flowing into every corner of your being. Let gratitude rise naturally for this moment, for your heart, for the divine presence that never leaves. Carry this calm into your night, into your dreams, into the quiet spaces of tomorrow. And whenever your heart feels heavy, remember, the name that opened your soul tonight is always within reach. Whisper it softly, breathe it deeply, live it silently. Allahu, Allahu, Allahu.